You may have heard of a small YouTuber called Dream. He mainly makes videos about this indie game called Minecraft. His videos focus on his skill in the game, but never show his face. Many attempts and theories have been made, but no one has been able to figure out what Dream actually looks like. You probably haven't heard of a YouTuber called Dragoon. He makes videos on the same game, though they aren't as good. He makes bad puns instead of jokes and puts Dream in his titles to get more views, but that's not important. There are probably lots of Minecraft YouTubers, like at least 12. So what makes this one special? These images of the two respective YouTubers. Notice anything? They're the same goddamn person, I think. Let's analyze. Dragoon seems to be covering his face with an A4 piece of paper. These are exactly 21 centimeters wide and 29.7 centimeters long. By using the average torso to leg ratio and checking the pixels of the image, you can calculate Dragoon's approximate height. He seems to be about 7'1", full of muscle and possibly record-breaking testosterone levels. Now all we need to do is find Dream's height and compare them. Although that's a bit more difficult. There doesn't seem to be any objects to use for comparison, like with paper, until you zoom in. That leaf. We know that Dream lives in Florida. If we look at the most common kinds of trees in Florida and take note of their leaf patterns, maybe we can find exactly what leaf this is and its dimensions. I spent a while looking at every tree that's native to Florida, but I couldn't find any perfectly matches with the leaves, until I discovered something. I was zoomed in. Whoops. There. Red flowers. It's time to look through every flower that grows in Florida. You might be saying that I'm taking this too seriously and doing too much research for a Minecraft thing that doesn't matter. Yep, after looking through a sea more red than Moses' finale, I found a few potential matches. There is the Japanese camellia, but that looks too pretty to be in Florida. The red honeysuckle, but they're too closely packed, whereas the ones in Dream's photo are spread out, which leaves us with the Florida anise. That's how it's pronounced.
Anus.
The anise flower is usually 5 centimeters in diameter. If we take the pixels from the flower and check how many flowers tall Dream is, we can see that Dream is approximately 7 feet tall. There might be a slight inaccuracy, the distance away from the camera I had to guess, but it's still pretty close. So, this proves that they have similar figures and both wear white masks, but that isn't quite enough to prove anything, which is why I have a few other things to show you. They are both Minecraft YouTubers obviously, and they both start with the same two letters, Dream, Dragoon, DR. Both produced music videos, which were terrible, and both of them have gotten into equally awful controversies. Dream said that he didn't like Shrek 2, and Dragoon faked the moon landing. But the most important and damning evidence is that Dream is smart. Scholars have argued for generations how many IQ points he has, but according to YouTube thumbnails, it's at least 1,000. So it's likely that Dream has left a trail of hints for us to follow. Let's look at what we know so far. His name is Dream, he looks like Dragoon, he plays video games, and he takes photos with Florida anus. That's one letter away from anime. Dream, Dragoon, gaming, anime. After plugging myself into the Matrix and consuming every piece of media in the universe, I found something. There is an anime video game called Panzer Dragoon Saga on the Dreamcast console. And, partway through the game, there is this exchange between the main characters. They can't stop talking about Dream. This is an obvious reference. But then they say this. Where is he? He's dead. This blatantly shows that when we discover his true identity, he will die and only be remembered by Panzer Dragoon Saga. Meaning, he wishes that the YouTuber Dragoon takes over his channel. That's what this all means. Then finally Dragoon will have more subscribers than Bunnings Warehouse. I will win this war!